I'm Lurann from Nutrition by Lurann again. Today I'm going to talk about the really interesting topic of the removal of that stubborn belly fat. A lot of individuals that come to me, they might have achieved their weight loss already but can't remove that final few pounds from their tummy, or they want to achieve an overall weight loss including the tummy also. I suppose one of the major issues with regard to the removal of belly fat, and the first topic I'll cover, is the issue of sugar. As we're all aware, sugar contains a lot of additional calories, and it's those additional calories, they really do add up, that might contribute to that little bit of extra fat around the belly. Unfortunately, sugar is hidden in a lot of our foods, be it foods that are concealed as low fat, or be it the sugar within sugar sweetened beverages. Often liquid calories aren't considered to be, I suppose, real foods, and that's where a lot of individuals are going wrong. So what I recommend is cut the added sugar. You're talking fizzy drinks and adding your additional sugars to your teas and coffees, and look for sugar-free alternatives. There's natural and healthy alternative sweeteners out there that we can use instead. And I suppose I will cover sugar as a separate topic in a whole other talk, because I suppose it's a biggie. For those individuals who get sugar cravings, there's a real good supplement out there called chromium. And this really helps to improve insulin sensitivity and curb some of those sugar cravings for those who are having problems with sugar. I suppose our next topic then are carbohydrates. Sugar is a form of carbohydrate, but we do need some forms of carbohydrate in our diet. So my advice would be, don't cut the carbs, just be careful of the types of carbs that we consume. So there are what I call good carbs and bad carbs. And essentially where I'm going on to is the topic of glycemic index. You might be going, whoa, what's that? Essentially, glycemic index is the rate at which your sugar gets absorbed into your bloodstream. So as you can imagine, your sugar might be like this. And if you take in sugar that absorbs really quickly, your sugar levels shoot up and they plummet back down. That's a high glycemic index because that sugar gets absorbed really quickly. What you want is sugar that has a low glycemic index. So sugar that essentially goes into your bloodstream and absorbs really slowly. This sugar will help you to keep your appetite full for longer and keep you sustained for that little bit longer, so you're not getting your ups and downs and you're not getting your sugar cravings. So high GI is bad and low GI is good. So high GI would essentially be, as I mentioned already, high sugar foods, white carbohydrates, starchy foods, and what you want is your brown carbs, your brown carbohydrates. You're talking brown bread, brown pasta, brown rice. You want your low glycemic index, because as I mentioned already, this will sustain your sugar levels for longer. It'll keep your blood sugar levels nice and steady. This is really important for diabetics as well, and the key to sugar balance in diabetes. And if you do find you're kind of sugar sensitive and you're getting those ups and downs, there's no harm taking a really nice chromium supplement again to stabilize those blood sugar levels again. The next topic I'm going to go on to is fats. Again, a lot of people think fats are bad. There's been a lot of hype about fats in the media recently, and unfortunately we do need some fats in our diet. It's about choosing again the right type of fats. So we do need a certain amount of fats for the absorption of fat soluble vitamins A, D, E and K, and they help essentially with calcium absorption and lots of different functions in the body, including hormonal health. But it's about choosing the right type of fats. How is this going to contribute to removing stubborn belly fat? Well, number one, choosing the right type of fats can actually slow your gastric emptying time. What's that? I suppose it's the time it takes for your food to absorb into your system. So again, it'll help curb your appetite, keep you fuller for longer, and it actually reduces glycemic index. As we mentioned already, reducing glycemic index is good because we're curbing our appetite. Again, the next topic I'm going to go on to is the importance of protein with regard to removing that stubborn belly fat. So as we need our carbohydrates for fuel, protein is essentially our repair nutrient. It helps with hormonal health, it helps to build muscle, and it helps to decrease our fat mass and lean body mass through the building of muscle in our body. By increasing our lean body mass, our muscle mass essentially, that helps to burn off calories by increasing our metabolism. And essentially by increasing our metabolism, we're burning a few more calories in our body, and it also helps the removal of stubborn belly fat. The next really important topic with regard to the removal of belly fat, it isn't nutrition related, but it is tied into nutrition, and this is the impact of stress on our body. Unfortunately, we are exposed to stress in many areas of our lives, and unfortunately it can't be avoided in many situations, but what comes with stress is the increase of the hormone cortisol in our body. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a bugger because cortisol reduces our metabolism. Cortisol increases our cravings for sugary, fatty foods, and also can cause the storage of belly fat in our bodies. Essentially what cortisol does is it increases our visceral body fat, which is the storage of fat within our tummy. Often that fat isn't seen, I call that visual fat, but often that fat is tied in our organs inside, and that's what they call visceral fat. So what's really important is to find a mechanism for reducing stress within our bodies and within our lives, and essentially finding a mechanism of which to do that will in turn reduce our cortisol levels and reduce our stress hormone levels, and this could be a great contributor to the removal of belly fat. One obvious one, as we're probably always recommended by our health professionals, is hydration. It's really, really important. As we're well aware, more than 70% of our body is water. So water contributes to, number one, hydration. It improves our overall performance, but also it'll help reduce some of those toxins within the body. And our final topic of today, again, not nutrition related, is sleep. The importance of sleep on the removal of belly fat is, I suppose, underestimated in a lot of individuals. Sleep is our battery, while food is our fuel. So remember, if we don't get enough sleep, we don't have enough energy to burn calories at the end of the day. And one massive key with regard to sleep is cease eating 3 to 4 hours before going to bed, because sleep is where the magic happens. Our weight loss hormones regulate in our sleep. So you're talking ghrelin and leptin. They're responsible for satiety. They're responsible for the removal of fat cells from our body. So it's really important not to eat before we get to sleep. And also having a good night's sleep will help, as I say, make the magic happen with regard to weight loss. If you'd like any further information or like to contact me for further inquiries, my email is lurann@pnhireland.com, or you may follow me on Twitter @pnhireland. Thank you.